Good evening and welcome to the Ohio ACAC Virtual College Fair. We are excited that you've joined us this evening. Tonight's format is a webinar format, which means that our presenters cannot see you, nor can they hear you, but you can certainly ask questions of them by using the Q&A button found at the bottom of your screen. Your camera and your microphone are off. As I said, you cannot chat with the other participants, but our presenters may also use that chat to send you links. So keep an eye on the chat box as well. This is the middle session of our college fair today. So after this, there will be one more round of colleges and universities presenting. Please feel free to join us for those. Or if you look back and you say, gosh, I missed a couple of schools that I would really have loved to hear from, know that all of our sessions are being recorded and you can find those recordings at strivescan.com/Ohio. So now that my housekeeping is done, let's get to the real stars of the show, our colleges and universities, and we will start with the University of Advancing Technology.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here today. My name is Lori Saba, and I'm with University of Advancing Technology. UAT is located in Tempe, Arizona. We have less than 1,000 students, only about 15 students a class. When you graduate from UAT, you'll graduate with your bachelor's degree, an internship, and a student innovation project. So you'll have something to show for all of your efforts. Our students attend all year round, so they complete their bachelor's degree in 2 years and 8 months. UAT offers Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and master's degrees. You can choose your favorite degree and you'll have 8 elective classes to take classes from other degrees, or you can double major. Under our digital arts majors, we offer digital video, digital marketing, advertising art, and web design. Our software engineering majors we offer are advancing computer science, data science, and artificial intelligence, AI. Video game studies. We offer game design, virtual reality, game art and animation, and game programming. Business and innovation majors we offer are technology studies. This prepares you for careers in marketing, management, or owning your own business, and business technology, which focuses on product development. Our cyber warfare range was funded in part by the Department of Defense. So the CIA, FBI, and NSA recruit our students for jobs and internships. We offer network engineering, which is our IT degree, network security, and technology forensics. Our creation and simulation degrees are robotics and embedded systems, which is a combination of mechanical, electrical, and computer engineering. Human-computer interaction is creating user interfaces, user experiences, wearable technologies, and rapid prototyping. And digital maker and fabrication, which is a design and manufacturing degree. UAT is accredited through the Higher Learning Commission, which is recognized by the Department of Education. Here are other universities that have the same accreditation we do. What does it take to get into UAT? What are our admissions requirements? And how do you get a scholarship? You can apply to UAT as a sophomore, junior, or senior in high school. There's no application fee. There's no SAT nor ACT required. We don't have a specific GPA requirement, although our average GPA incoming GPA has been a 3.2. We have accepted students with lower than that and higher, of course. And if you have a 3.4 GPA or higher, you'll automatically qualify for our honors program. We have a unique application process. We ask you 5 mini essay questions on your application, and we combine it with your GPA to determine acceptance and scholarships. You can get between $400 to $5,000 per semester in scholarships. But how do you do that? How do you apply for a scholarship? All you have to do is apply for admissions at UAT. We look at your application for acceptance and scholarships. You'll know within 2 weeks after you apply both your acceptance status and your scholarship eligibility. UAT has a fun campus culture. We have all kinds of awesome clubs like esports that competes in Overwatch, Rocket League, Fortnite, Smite, League of Legends, Super Smash Brothers. We have Robotics Club, Pokemon Trainers Club, Nerf Wars, as well as other clubs too. So if you're interested in finding out more about UAT, you can scan this QR code now. I'll also put in the chat a link for UAT, which will be the same as this QR code link. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm going to hand it back to Julie. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our next presenter is from the University of Arizona.
Thanks so much, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Emily Martinez, and I am the admissions rep with the University of Arizona for the Midwest. I am a regional recruiter, so I actually live in the Chicagoland area. But here tonight, I am to tell you all about the University of Arizona. The university was founded in 1885. Actually, when Arizona was still just a territory, wasn't even a state yet. Our campus was 1 building and 3 students. Our main campus is located in Tucson, Arizona. Since 1885, we've definitely grown. We now have a beautiful 1 square mile campus. Within that square mile, you'll have access to everything you need to live and to be a student at Arizona. Over 20 colleges, 23 dorms, 35 restaurants, a movie theater, 2 recreation centers, a post office. Really, everything you need is just a quick walk away. We started with 3 students, and now we have about 35,000 undergraduate students. And if you add in our graduate students, another 10,000, making up just over 45,000 total students in our community. We do have a diverse student body. Over 40% of our students come from out of state. In fact, we have students coming from every single state in the US. Even though we are a larger university, we're still able to offer a very personal educational experience. Average class sizes are between 20 and 29 students, and our student to faculty ratio is 15:1. There are tons of advantages to being at a large university of our size. With over 250 degree programs, we literally have just about any program to meet your educational needs. Some of our more popular programs include our nationally top 20 ranked public business college, our nationally recognized College of Engineering or Education, as well as our pre-health and medical sciences. University of Arizona has 2 medical schools, so we have access to a lot of really great resources. We're also nationally known for our dance program, so wide variety across all disciplines. Being a big university, we also offer big time opportunities for students in all majors. We are a top tier world-class institution ranked in the top 1% of universities in the world. Arizona is also a premier Tier 1 Research 1 institution and a renowned member of the prestigious Association of American Universities. Association of American University includes about 65 colleges, so from Harvard to Yale to UC Berkeley and to the University of Arizona. We focus on providing research opportunities to students. And not only do we provide countless academic opportunities to grow professionally, we also have a lot going on outside of the classroom to really enhance your social experience and to grow personally. We have over 600 different student clubs and organizations to participate in, and they range from academics to leadership and student government to special interests to Greek life to athletics and recreation and everything in between. My favorite club to always point out is Zona Zoo. It is the official student section for Arizona Athletics. We are a Division I school, and our student section, Zona Zoo, has been consistently ranked by ESPN as the biggest, loudest, and best student section in all of the Pac-12 conference. Living on campus is a great way to connect to the school as well as to your peers. It's not required for first-year students, but it is a great opportunity. You get complete freedom in choosing if you want to live on campus and even where. All of our 23 of our dorms house freshmen through seniors, so no restrictions. You get to make the most of your experience. Tucson is very much a college town. It offers great art scenes, eclectic shops, coffee spots, restaurants, concerts, festivals, and so much more. Being from the Midwest, I have to point out the gorgeous Tucson weather. It's an average school time temperature of 83 degrees and over 300 days of sunshine. Down to the details, when you're applying to the University of Arizona, we're looking for some very specific information. We do not require essays, personal statements are optional, recommendation letters are not considered, and we are also test optional. We are evaluating students to make sure you've completed these 16 core courses by the time you graduate high school. We will also use the grades from these courses to calculate your core GPA, and that will be used to determine your admissibility and scholarship consideration. Merit scholarships for the current application cycle are based on core GPA. They range from $1,000 to $35,000 per year for a total of 4 years. No separate application, you're automatically considered when you're reviewed for admission to the university. And if you would like to continue to connect with us, we have a wide variety of virtual options on our website, virtual tours. We have a YouTube library full of videos. We also have different information sessions offered on a weekly basis from different offices and departments across our campus. Also, Ask a Wildcat is hosted every Tuesday on our Instagram page. You can actually ask a question to a current student or hear other students ask a Wildcat question. So really great insight into the student experience. I want to thank you so much again for joining me. I will drop my contact information in the chat, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon.
Thanks, Emily. Our next presenter, we're going to go a little farther west and hear from Hawaii Pacific University.
Okay, sorry, 1 second. Sorry, just getting started. Aloha, everyone. Yes, a little further west, another warm weather college. Aloha from Hawaii Pacific University. My name is Susie Pranavo, and I'm an Associate Director of Admissions. And I'm actually based regionally in the Pacific Northwest. So I live right outside of Seattle, but my region covers the whole northern part of the US, including Ohio, of course. So I work with both freshmen and incoming transfer students. I'm also a very proud alumna of Hawaii Pacific University. So it's really fun for me to share some of my stories and adventures and work with students in the transition, hopefully, to Hawaii. So what I'd like to do right now is bring you to Hawaii and show a quick little video which covers some of the sights and sounds of our campus and our students. Aloha. Yeah, I really like the ending of that video, not only the beach scenes and tropical surroundings, but the last slide showing all the different languages. And that's what really represents the student body at Hawaii Pacific. You know, we're a small to mid-sized university, but 60% of our students are from out of state. And we're always ranked within the top 3 of private universities for diversity. And that particular diversity outlook is not just it's regional geographic diversity as well as ethnic diversity. So you're gonna be surrounded by like-minded students that wanna be in Hawaii, wanna learn in small classes, and really learn from each other as well. Let's take a closer look at our location. So hopefully some of you have already been to Hawaii and enjoyed the views and being able to really get a better understanding of what we're all about. But if not, here we are on the island of Oahu. Oahu is called the gathering place, and it has 80% of the state population on our island. So some of the pictures that you saw in the video are of our downtown main location. So right here in the heart of the business, financial, and cultural district of Honolulu. So it's a very urban environment. We also have a free shuttle that goes between the downtown campus and our Hawaii Loa campus. That is a smaller campus, also with housing, and it's primarily for our science students. So if you have science labs or marine biology, oceanography, then you'll be spending some time at our Hawaii Loa campus. And then our research facility is called Oceanic Institute. So we do aquaculture, marine mammal research. So our marine biology, oceanography, environmental science students will be there as well. And here's a closer look at some of the photos of campus. Again, the main campus is right smack dab in the heart of downtown Honolulu, right on the waterfront. It's a very walkable campus, many different shops and restaurants all around you. So you don't need to bring your car. It's very easy to get around. Then our Hawaii Loa campus, again, very beautiful tropical setting. Some of the same scenes that are in the Jurassic Park movie are awaiting you as you walk out of the dorms at our Hawaii Loa campus. And then our Oceanic Institute for the research opportunities for our science students. Taking a look at our undergraduate programs, over 50 different programs of study. With us, you can come in with a plan and apply straight into your major, or you can come in undecided and just really explore the different programs that we have. During your first couple of years, you'll be exploring with our general education curriculum, liberal arts and sciences, and then getting specific within your major. So some of the key majors that I'd like to highlight, we are known for sciences. So certainly I've mentioned our marine sciences, environmental science, pre-health programs. Some of our new programs at Hawaii Pacific include arts and markets. So this takes the students' passion in either music, theater, or visual studio arts combined with business classes. So you're really learning all aspects of that industry. Our largest enrollment is in our College of Business with the specific majors here. And what better place than smack dab in the heart of the financial district for your internships just within minutes away. Our engineering is new. We are just about to graduate our first 4-year cohort in our electrical engineering. We just added computer engineering as well. So those are direct entry programs. Marine biology.
Thank you so much, Susie. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to keep us all on time here. So if you've got other things that you want to share, definitely share those in the chat. And students, if you've got questions for Susie or any of our presenters, go ahead and drop those in the Q&A. And I know they will be happy to respond.
Okay, yeah, I'll put in my message. Thank you. Sorry, I guess I was.
No problems, no worries. Our next presenter is from Brock University.
Awesome. So you should be able to see my screen now. So hello, everyone, and thank you for watching. My name is Karen Dancy, and I'm an International Recruitment Officer with Brock University and your regional representative. I'm also a proud 2-time alumna of Brock, so I am always happy to speak further about the student experience. My email address is on the screen, and I'll also put it in the chat box at the end as well, if you did want to follow up after the presentation. So Brock University is a public mid-sized Canadian university. So we went from Hawaii all the way back up north with just over 19,000 students and more than 100 different countries represented on campus. 13% of our student body are students from outside of Canada. And Brock University does offer over 100 different program options across 7 diverse faculties with 40 different paid co-op programs available. Now, while Brock may have the resources and benefits of a larger university, we do still operate on the seminar system, allowing students to benefit from smaller class sizes in their tutorials, seminars, and labs. Now here's a map of Canada. So you can find Brock in Southern Ontario, close to the New York border. We're only about a 20-minute drive away from the Niagara Falls and a 60-minute drive from Toronto. Brock's campus is located in the city of St. Catharines, which has about 160,000 residents and is ranked one of the safest and warmest cities in Canada. So you are hearing about the many benefits of studying all across the country, but here are some benefits of actually studying in Canada. So all of our degrees are accepted worldwide, including back in the US, should you want to return for work or graduate studies. We're also an affordable option for high quality education. So Brock's tuition is around $22,000 per year, and we do accept FAFSA if you qualify. We also do offer entrance scholarships as well, valued at up to $16,000. You are also able to work as an international student in Canada while you study. So you can see a photo of our beautiful main campus. We are located on top of the Niagara Escarpment, and we are the only university in North America located on a UNESCO World Biosphere Reserve. The aerial photo does show our entire main campus, including our residence buildings. All of our residences are right on our main campus, just a few steps away from our academic and athletic buildings. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to walk from one side of campus to the other. And in exciting news, we are the site for the Canada Summer Games for next year. So we are opening up a brand new track and field sporting facility this year. So we did ask all of our international students why they decided to choose Brock out of all the global post-secondary options. And as you can see, the top 5 reasons are on the screen. So Brock does offer a safe and affordable option. In comparison to Toronto, a 1-bedroom apartment is 67% less expensive. So if you calculate that over the span of a 4-year degree, it's definitely a lot of money that you're able to save in your pocket. As I mentioned earlier, Brock is a larger university with the benefits of a smaller school. So we do offer our personalized international student support. So you are able to take part in transitional and ongoing academic, language, and social programming. We have been ranked #1 in Canada for our mental health support services and #2 for overall student satisfaction. We do put a lot of effort and resources into our student services to ensure that you are equipped to succeed. We also offer experiential education in 100% of our programs. So this can range from a field course to a global internship to a paid co-op work term. And it is one of the reasons why our Brock graduates enjoy one of the highest rates of postgraduate employment, with 96.5% finding work after graduating. Brock also offers 2 Program Plus enhanced degree offerings for students later interested in pursuing a career in medicine or law. These are our Med Plus and our Law Plus extracurricular programs. So we do have over 70 different undergraduate programs and 49 graduate programs. While I don't have time to go through all of them today, I do just want to mention that the faculties in which they're in. So we do have programs within applied health sciences, business, education, humanities, including our fine and performing arts, math and science, and social science. We do also offer 40 co-op programs. So co-op is the opportunity to get paid work experience during your study. And it's a great way to not only make money, but to also network in the field in which you eventually want to work in and build up your resume. So I do want to briefly speak about our admissions process, as it is a little bit different than the US. So we will never require the SAT or the ACT. We also do not require personal essays or references for most undergraduate programs. These are typically only required if you decide to apply to select optional scholarships. Our undergraduate admissions is primarily based on your academic average. And as I said, we do offer guaranteed entrance scholarships to students with the equivalent of an A- or higher admissions average coming directly from high school. So at Brock, we do offer rolling admissions, and we are currently accepting applications for September 2021 for most programs. You're able to apply directly at brocku.ca. The admissions process is done completely online. We also do offer start dates in January and May of each year. All program requirements are transparently listed on each program website, and they can all be accessed at brocku.ca/programs. Also, all Brock students do have access to an academic advisor throughout their time at Brock, and they can help you determine your academic plan and even help you with your course planning. At Brock, you are able to double major or major and minor for most undergraduate programs. Lastly, I have found that one of the best ways to sense what a school community is like is to check out their social media. So we have 2 pages. At BrockU INTL is our international page, and then at Brock University is our main page. And then lastly, if you had any follow-up questions, scan the QR code and book an online appointment with me or email me. Once again, my name is Karen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karen. So we are continuing our tour of the Americas. We're going to head a little farther south to West Virginia and hear from West Virginia University.
Hello, and thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Danielle. I am Assistant Director for our regional recruitment team here at WVU. I am going to put in the contact information for my colleague Jody, who is actually the regional recruiter for Ohio. We have a short video to show you, a kind of a day in the life of a student here at WVU. But one important thing that we do want you to know is that we do offer students from Ohio a reciprocity for if you are admitted into one of 40 different programs, then you are eligible for in-state tuition, and you can always talk with Jody to learn more about that. So without further ado, here is a video. I hope you enjoy.
Danielle, I hate to interrupt, but we're not hearing the video or the audio from your video. So if you maybe want to unshare and reshare.
I apologize. You would think a year into virtual, I would know this. I apologize. Give me just a moment here. And that is exactly what I did. I didn't share sound. Okay, let's try this again here. Thank you for letting me know.
Oh, hey, Bryson.
Oh, hi, how are you?
I'm good. What's up with you?
Oh, nothing. I just got a Starbucks from our Barnes & Noble cafe on campus.
Looks good.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I have a question. Would you care if I just followed you around a little bit today asking about opportunities and things going on campus for incoming students?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and follow me.
So before we start, I just need to know a little bit more about you. Who are you? What did you study? What do you like about the university? All that good stuff.
Absolutely. So my name's Bryson. I actually just graduated from the university this past December with a degree in political science, and I also studied journalism and PR while I was here as well. And so I'm actually from the big city of Chapmanville, West Virginia, which is just 3.5 hours south of the city of Morgantown, where we're currently at. And so I grew up my whole life living in West Virginia, so I knew a lot about the university itself, so much so I actually ended up becoming a tour guide, and that's what I do now.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
So can you tell us where we're headed right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're actually headed into our mountain lair, which is like a student union here at WVU. So basically what a student union is it's kind of like the living room of the university. Students will actually head inside of here, hang out, socialize a little bit. They'll also grab themselves a bite to eat. So it's a really social place for students to get to know one another as well as the university they're studying at.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
like, what things are offered to students specifically in the mountain lair? Like what events are hosted?
Yeah, so we actually have a bowling alley in here as well as a theater that'll put on different theatrical performances for our students. But we also have events like WVU Up All Night and others, which you can actually learn about in some events we're hosting here in the near future, WVU Open Houses. So essentially that's where prospective students can log online and see basically what it's like in the day of a mountaineer. So anywhere from classes and academics to social life and making friends on campus. You can learn it all, and you can find that at www.wvu.edu/events.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a great time. You should definitely check it out.
So where are we headed to now?
We're actually headed to grab myself a bite to eat at probably a few of our eateries here in the mountain layer. We have a few different ones like Jasmine's, which is like a coffee shop. We also have a Witch and a Chick-fil-A, as well as others for students to kind of eat at during their day.
So you have a lot of options for food.
Oh, we have tons of options.
A few moments later.
Oh wow, looks like you got a pretty good breakfast.
Yeah, I did actually. I got a chicken biscuit from Chick-fil-A. I also got a breakfast sandwich from Witch, and I got a gyro from Tzatziki's.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, I just get a little bit hungry throughout the duration of my day, so I got a little snack.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, Bryson,
Yeah.
what is this building right here in the center?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So that is actually going to be one of our first buildings we built on campus back in 1867. So that's Woodburn Hall. Woodburn Hall, one of the most photographed buildings in the state of West Virginia.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
And it's also featured on Tour Guide Lives. You might be asking, well, what's a Tour Guide Live? That's a great question. So essentially, it's like a virtual campus tour given by our tour guides. You'll be able to see Woodburn Hall as well as the inside of it and the different academics that are hosted inside of that building, as well as the others around our downtown campus. And I mean, if you want to sign up for Tour Guide Live itself, you can go to that same link that I mentioned a little bit earlier to learn more, okay?
Okay, I'm definitely going to be signing up.
Absolutely.
So since we had to make a stop at the library, I was just wondering, could I ask you some book smart questions?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so first of all, what really helped you succeed as a student at WVU?
Yeah, well, the first thing that comes to mind is a resource called Office Hours, which professors get to sit in their office for 3 hours a week, not working on anything, but waiting for you to come in and ask them questions.
Oh, that's so cool. So did you really feel supported by your professors? Did you feel like you could just go in their office and ask them anything?
Yeah, I did, and that's a great way to kind of make connections around campus that'll propel you into your professional journey afterwards.
Okay, cool. So for students that are just looking into the university, wondering a little bit more about what it's like, things like that, are there ways for them to get their questions answered?
Yeah, absolutely. So kind of like that link I told you to go to earlier, you can actually go to that. Here in the next few months, we're hosting a series of events called Ask Us Anything, where you'll be able to go online and ask our Mountaineers anything, from student life to academics.
Okay.
It seems like a good place to stop this, Danielle. Thank you. Gosh, I want to know if Bryson really does eat all of that food. That's it's quite the video. So if you want to drop those links in the chat, that would be great. And we will go from West Virginia back to Ohio to Wright State University.
Well, hello, everyone. Definitely glad to be here. Let me try to share my screen. All right. So my name is Davion Wilbur. I am one of our admissions recruiters. For the most part, I recruit Northeast Ohio. But just some information that I have for you all today. So Wright State, we're a mid-sized university. So it's around 13,000 students. Class size is around 13:1. So that's probably smaller than your current high school class size. So it's really give you that small feel. So all of our academic buildings are connected by underground tunnels. So you don't even have to worry about walking outside. So if it's too cold, too hot, snowy, raining, you know how it gets in the Midwest, you don't even have to worry about that. You can get from class to class just easily taking the tunnels. Freshmen are allowed to have cars on campus, right? Also, you do not have to stay on campus. So even in your freshman year, even though we highly recommend it, there is no rule here on campus that freshmen have to stay on campus their freshman year. So of course, like with us, we're located near Dayton, Ohio, basically Fairborn area. We're about 15 minutes from our downtown area, and just some different sites you can take in as well. So with our mid-sized campus, we have study abroad opportunities. We have, let's see, all types, like even with our engineering department, they offer 4+1 programs. So we have over 140 different degree programs that you can actually choose, certificate programs that you can choose from. And so 4+1 programs are meaning you're able to get your bachelor's degree and master's degree in just 5 years, which is really nice. So with our admissions requirements, we are a rolling admissions. So you can apply until the first day of classes. We are test optional, so we're no longer considering any test score at all, not for admission and not for scholarships. Everything is solely based off of GPA at this point. Scholarships that we still have available, we still have our academic scholarships, and then we have need-based, like housing award scholarships. Those we just trying to help out as many students as possible. We have our math and our writing tutoring center. So each week, students get free tutoring in our math and our writing centers. You can be tutored by a peer of yours or by a faculty member. We also have a great disability services where they accommodate students with psychological disabilities, learning disabilities, physical disabilities, and invisible disabilities as well. So just some activities we have on campus. So we have our 10 NCAA Division I team sports. We have 370 intramural sports. We have over 180 student organizations, and you can start your own organization. Literally all it takes is 4 people. So you and a group of friends can get together and start your own organization here on campus. So with us being very experiential based, you can start doing paid internships as early as your freshman year. So it's a very unique, great school located right next to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. So of course we have a lot of connections with the Air Force Base. So if you have any other questions or anything, feel free to hit me in the chat and we'll just talk back and forth. Again, my name is Davion, and as you can see on the screen on the left-hand corner, this is our contact information, how to reach out to us. Also our tours, we give tours Monday through Friday at 10 a.m., 12 p.m. and at 2 p.m. So that's our tour schedule. And we're about to start opening up some Saturdays as well. So be on the lookout for that. If you ever want to come and visit campus, I highly encourage it. So that's all I have for you today. And like I said, if you had any questions, feel free to message me in the chat. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. And at this point, I'd love to have all of our presenters turn their cameras and their microphones back on. We do have a couple of moments, so we'll kind of cover things that maybe didn't get covered, but I do have a few questions. So let's go round robin and we will go in the same order that you presented. Can you tell me one fun fact or interesting fact about your institution? We'll start with Lori.
Oh, thank you, Julie. UAT is actually one of the very first universities in the whole country to ever offer gaming degrees. And we're the first university in the country to offer digital maker and fabrication as a degree. Thank you.
Excellent. Emily, how about at Arizona?
So at the University of Arizona, we are actually one of the very, very few schools that has 2 mascots. We have 2 mascots. Our original mascot, Wilbur the Wildcat, met Wilma the Wildcat. Later on, they eventually got married, and now we have a beautiful Wildcat couple, Wilbur and Wilma.
Oh my gosh, Wildcat love. You gotta love that. Susie, how about at Hawaii Pacific?
Yeah, so if I scoot over a little bit, you are looking at our waterfront dorms. So as a student, you could look out your window and view our real life mascot, sharks, right in the harbor.
Oh my gosh, how do you apply to Hawaii Pacific again? What's that website?
I didn't get to that. Website.
And then Karen, how about Brock?
Yes, so at Brock, we're located in the Niagara region, which is actually a world-renowned cool climate winemaking region. We do have hundreds of wineries within 50 kilometers of our campus, and we actually house the Canadian Wine Library, which is pretty neat.
Oh my gosh, all these things I'm learning today. How about at WVU, Danielle?
So at WVU, we have an above ground monorail system that serves as our most widely used form of transportation. Each car holds about 12 to 15 people comfortably. But once a year during our PRT cram, student organizations try to see how many people they can cram into one of those cars. And the record stands at 97 people.
Oh my gosh. And how about Wright State?
All right. So, what's something interesting about us? Of course, we were named after the Wright brothers.
Fantastic. Who knew? So thank you guys. I appreciate that very much. At this point, I just want to remind all of our participants that these sessions, again, are being recorded. So if you want to go back and review anything that you saw today, you can certainly do that. When you click out of this session, you will get a 4-question survey. So if you could take a few seconds, answer those questions and help us improve our efforts for future students or maybe yourself, we would love that. And then finally, if you do want to go back and review any of the sessions, you can find all of the recordings at strivescan.com/Ohio. So thank you again to all of our presenters, to the Ohio Association of College Admissions Counseling for helping us present this, and have a great night.